unfair criticism of Khalif. It certainly did not help that the International Boxing Association, which for various reasons has been disavowed by the International Olympic Committee since 2019, had disqualified Khalif from their 2023 World Championships for vague, unsubstantiated gender tests. The International Olympic Committee later defended Khalif's participation in the Olympics.
I think we all have responsibility, by the way, to try to dial down this and not turn it into some kind of witch hunt.
The truth is, with 9 defeats by other female opponents over the course of her career, Khalif's boxing record is impressive, but not extraordinary. Iman Khalif is greeted by her fellow Algerians with roars of cheers at boxing tournaments.
So now you have a bit of backstory as to who Iman Khalif is and the current situation that has been going on in Paris. Now, why is this even a big deal? You know why it is. The conversation around transgender women in women's sports has been a relevant topic. People like Joe Rogan, Matt Walsh, Jordan Peterson, men like Elon Musk even has commented on this topic, I believe. It's something that a lot of people have addressed. And so people think that it's unfair. And again, like we said at the beginning of this video, it is unfair that a man enter into women's sports and play against women. I think it's ridiculous. But what's going on with Khalif? I've done some research here and looked into this whole accusation that Iman Khalif has XY chromosomes and that makes her a man. That makes her a man. Now I'm going to, by the end of this video, explain to you why I don't think that is a valid argument. But I took a look into it, and apparently even that is an allegation. So here we go. 2 female boxers who were disqualified from the 2023 World Championship after being judged to have failed gender eligibility tests were cleared to fight at the Olympic Games in Paris. And it sparked online outrage from conservatives and anti-LGBT. The International Boxing Association Russian president Umar Kremlin claimed that DNA test results showed the 2 athletes have XY chromosomes, but the results were never published. IOC said it stands by the athletes and their eligibility to compete. And so the International Boxing Association claims that Iman has XY chromosomes, but we've never gotten the results. And so this is an allegation. Iman herself has never come forth and confirmed these allegations. We've seen no evidence of this. But all you have to do is take a look at her, and you will come to the conclusion that there is something a bit abnormal, unusual about her physiology. And so this may be true. It may not be true, but it may be true. But let's say that it is true. Well, I took a look at this condition known as the Swyer syndrome. But the Swyer syndrome is what happens when a girl, someone who is born, who presents like a girl, they have female genitalia, they have a uterus, they have fallopian tubes, but they also have an XY chromosome. I took a look at this condition. I found a video here that explains it. And so let's go ahead and educate ourselves on what's going on with this woman, assuming that that's what's going on with her physiology, and see if this really qualifies her to be considered a man.
According to the National Organization for Rare Disorders, or NORD, Swyer syndrome, which was first described by a London endocrinologist named Dr. Jim Swyer in 1955, is a rare disorder in which the reproductive glands fail to develop.
I know I'm a woman, but how could I possibly be born with male chromosomes?
Girls with Swyer syndrome have the same sex chromosomes as boys, XY, but they are female as far as their physical appearance, and they have a vagina, uterus, and fallopian tubes. Girls with this sexual development disorder do not have ovaries, however. Instead, they have what are known as gonadal streaks. This fibrous tissue is not able to produce the female sex hormones, so girls with Swyer syndrome will not go through puberty without hormone replacement therapy, or HRT. It's not known exactly what causes Swyer syndrome. However, it is thought that any genetic mutation that alters testicular development could potentially trigger it. In some cases, the genetic mutation can be inherited from a parent, but others may develop a genetic mutation for no known reason. In about 15 to 20% of cases, there's a mutation of the sex-determining region Y gene.
In about 1 in 150,000 pregnancies, a fetus with an XY chromosome, a boy, develops into something else.
Wow, this is a scene from House.